Yo, haha, Magnificent.
What is good, YouTube? Your boy Magnificent is back with another quick video. Today we got the Yeezy Slide Pure second release, which is completely different from the first release. Well, sort of. I'll get to that momentarily. But never forget the first Yeezy Slide that I was able to obtain, which was the Yeezy Slide Green Glows, man. Like, honestly, there are some differences between this version and the Pure that I'm getting ready to undo. I was able to get it through JD Sports, and I don't know if this is a new thing. Maybe they're kind of, when I say they, Yeezy, I want to say Yeezy, maybe they're trying to do a little bit things differently. The only reason I'm saying that is because the design, it seems like between the Yeezy Slide Pure first version versus the second version, they look kind of the same, only by the toe portion. I think one is like slightly narrower than the other. But let's get into it real quick. So, let me show you what I'm talking about. So, shout out to JD Sports because, man, if it wasn't for you guys, I don't think I would have had a slide at all. This is my second, not first, second Yeezy Slide from JD Sports. Let me make sure you can see right there. You can see right there. Yeah, bam, bam. So thoughts right there. So this is what I'm talking about. So this is the box right here. Yeezy Slide. You can see right there. Size 13. Size 13. The same size I wear for the Yeezy 350s is the same size I wear in terms of the slides. But let's take a look at the style code. Because if you look on there, the style code reads GW1934. So be careful when you're selling to, you know, whoever you're selling your shoes to or anything like that, because there are two different versions. One's going to have this style code, and I think the first Pure Slide version, if I'm not mistaken, the code was something like GW555, but you'll see the display right here. And that way you'll know the difference between having the first version and the second version. Again, the story is that they made a slight change on the top portion of the slide to make it more comfortable versus wider, if that makes sense. There's another thing, but let's kind of get into it. So let's open this up. Oh, yes. You don't know how excited I am right now because of the other cops that I was able to get. I'll get to that in a future video. But man, Hoagie style release. Let me just take these out right here. Ooh, I can feel the difference already, but I'll talk about that. Let's see. Now, this is interesting. So, let's see if I can see it in here. What the heck is this? Now, you've seen it with Yeezy 350s, other shoes, where you're able to put the sizing tag on the shoe itself. On the slide, they literally just throw this in there and say, hey, look, it is what it is. And they do have the RFID chip in it. I don't know if you can see that, but it's definitely embedded in there. But they can't, there's nothing for them to hook this to. That's why when you get your slides, they just throw it in there. It is what it is, man. But let's get into the slide itself, man, because I'm kind of excited. I'm really excited. First, let's start off with the outsole. Got the little shark fin outsole. I say shark fins because when you turn it this way, it looks like multiple shark fins on the outsole. But this is pure EVA injected foam. I'm going to say this right now, and you'll probably see other things about this shoe in terms of the sandals shoe, the slide, in terms of the sizing tag, because you may not be able to see. I was hoping to angle it a certain way, but I probably took a still picture. I know I'm smart enough. And put it right here so you can see what should be on the inside. There should be two sizing stickers on each slide when you get your slides. But there's another way of identifying what the size is on a Yeezy, because it's kind of imprinted in there as well. Again, you may not be able to see it. So again, if I'm smart enough, I'm going to put it over here so you can see exactly what I'm talking about in terms of the size and the manufacturer where it's made from, which is apparently China. It is what it is. But you can see right there, it does have the Adidas logo on the heel portion, but on the footbed, this is what I want to talk about. So they released this as the second version, and then anybody that was able to get the Yeezy Slide Green Glow, listen, for some people I know they probably don't like it. I like it because it's vibrant and it pops out and people look. All right, you already know me on my channel. I like shoes that pop. But what I noticed about the material in terms of the injected EVA foam on this slide versus this slide, this where the footbed is, this feels like it's softer. So if you put your foot in this slide, it's going to submerge and feel so good. I mean, feel really good. These, I can already feel that it's not as forgiving. You know, you don't have that. You have the softness to a certain point for the footbed, but I feel like it's going to be more of a, actually, one test you can do. I know this sounds crazy, but listen to this. Let's see if I can do it here. All right, so you hear that, but then when you do it with this, not so much. Here, you can see right here, look. This is more forgiving than this. This seems like it's more resistant. So what I'll say is, honestly, it's a slide, bro, at the end of the day. The Green Glows, I know that they had some algae mixed in with the EVA foam that was injected. With the Pures, I'm not sure. I know this is EVA foam, but I don't know if there was algae mixed in, and maybe that could be the difference with how this feels versus how this feels. You know, this one, again, your foot is in this, it submerges. This, it feels like my foot is kind of like gonna submerge, but it's not. So we'll find out a little later on, because I'm about to do the on feet for the Yeezy Slide Pure. I was not able to get the, oh man, the bones, if I'm not mistaken. There was a bone that released during the first release. Couldn't get that. And the ochres, I couldn't get that either. So, or ochre, I couldn't get that, and it was like, oh my God, it was just so hard to copy Yeezy Slide. And honestly, again, thank you, big shout out to JD Sports, because if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have got anything, no slide whatsoever. But your boy Magnificent, man, enough said, it's done. Let's get into the on feet for the Yeezy Slide Pure. I am out. You guys, stay blessed.